It's an adventure world that we are creating, using our brain to get anywhere we can. So we tell these stories.
So hello and welcome back to Let's Play American Truck Simulator. As you can see, we are still in Stockton, but one thing that has changed is that I have upgraded to the Open Beta that came out on Thursday. So this is version 1.28 Open Beta, so bearing in mind there may be some bugs about, but I thought, why not? Let's take a look at this brand new update coming very soon in the final version to American Truck Simulator. Now, as I was talking about in the previous episode, I talked about the part of the Route 1 highway being closed. Now, I've been looking around on the map on Route 1 and I found it here. So that is where the landslide is. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some hunting down today to go and have a look at it. And we're going to see if we can head over this sort of area here. I can see there's a rest area. So, yeah, I don't know which way we're going to tackle this. But it looks kind of interesting, doesn't it? And I'm not sure if it's a completely new road altogether. I don't think it is, but there are quite a lot of rest areas around this area. So, yeah, what I think we may do is head down here and then head back up, or we could go down to Santa Cruz and then try and do some off-roading to get around it, which sounds a bit more interesting to me, so let's do that. So freight market. Now, another thing that's changed with version 1.28 is obviously the double trailers and the triple trailers. Sadly there are none here, and I don't think that one's going down to Santa Cruz, so that sounds good. So let's take that. And then let's get back inside. So if you remember in the previous episode, or if you haven't, go and watch that. We have upgraded the truck. We've now got a 625 brake horsepower engine powering our faithful Kenny here, and we also upgraded the fuel tank. So we've now got 200 gallon fuel tank compared to what we had before, which was a very small, what was it, 150 gallon tank? But yeah, this thing moves now. I mean, look at this pickup speed. And I also got quite a few speeding tickets in the last episode, so I've got to be a bit more careful today. Right, looks like we're going down here. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if it's an out of town pickup or anything. Let's go up here, but the torque coming up here and power behind it, and there's a cop car. Better watch out for that. But yeah, with my older one it would have had no chance getting up there. I feel like they've made the engine brake and retarder stronger in the update. I will read through some of the release notes in a minute once we get going, but I just wanted to get this trailer picked up first. Whoa! Okay, so you're going to charge me money. This happened in the last episode. Don't ram him again, don't ram him again. That was close. I've got 3% damage. this truck isn't going well since we upgraded it. We've already had about 10 accidents, we've had about 50 speeding tickets. Yeah, it's not going well. Gonna have a... Well, we had a respray, didn't we, in the last one? We're gonna have to have another one at this rate. Here we are. Made it in 2 pieces. And with a damaged front bumper. But yeah, it does look good in the metallic paint. I love that colour. I really do. Oh, we can change the... Now, what do we want? Do we want multicoloured? Or just... I might go with this because it's got the red and we've got a red truck and everything. 9 tons. Machine parts. And it's around the back as usual. Right, here we go. No beacons needed for this. It's not a heavy haul. Whoa, the brakes. They're not as strong as normal. But that was a bit weird then. I felt like I had no braking power when I had to do that emergency stop. I was fully on the brakes then, and it just couldn't stop me in time. It's a bit weird. So another thing that they've changed is they've adjusted the flares on the trucks and the AI vehicles. Now, as you can see, there's a less bloom around them, especially the headlights. You can actually see the detail in them now, which just adds to the realism. I mean, when you put the high beams on, that's basically what the low beams were like before. So they've improved that quite a lot, and you can see it around the LEDs on the truck as well. It does look rather cool. But one thing that I would say is that I still think in daytime you shouldn't be able to see that much light. It's a bit weird. But what's the time actually? Let me check. It's 7:30 in the evening. So what we're going to probably do is the plan. Try and head down to the... Head down to the landslide, try and do some off-roading to get around the shortcut, but I doubt we're going to do that if we've got to pass across the... In fact, are we actually going to be able to do that? I don't know, because there is the landslide there obviously, so I don't know if I'll be able to get around these sort of bollards and onto the beach. I don't know, I haven't been there yet, so we'll see. If not, I'm guessing we just have to go all the way around, which would take quite a long time basically, because there isn't actually any other route, because it's in probably one of the worst spaces. It's halfway down the road, so it is quite a long trek to get down there. But this isn't such a long journey. I mean, let me just check. It's 126 miles, and we're getting paid 700 bit grand, which will pay for my speeding tickets in this episode. So yeah, but again, the way this thing picks up pace, it's just so different to what it was before. We've gone from the cheapest and smallest engine that you can get to the biggest in quite a short wheelbase, so it is quite a fun drive this. But yeah, on to some more of the features. So starting with the main bits, you've got the double and triple trailers. Now, I believe there's some like different rule in Nevada about, well, according to the release notes anyway, about the double trailers, so you get triple trailers over there. I'm not sure how that's going to work or how you can even reverse them if you get stuck. But we'll see. We will take one, hopefully in the near future. I may take one of the other trucks, the larger wheelbase ones, and take a triple or double, because I think they'll be better suited than this truck with the shorter wheelbase, and plus they've got the bigger cabins, so with the aero pieces. So we may do that when we buy another one soon, hopefully. But we did just spend something like 60 grand in the last episode, so that's probably going to be a long time. Otherwise, you have got background screen option. Oops. Background screen option. So what I'm guessing, if we just have a quick look here, if we go to, is it? Oh yeah, there we go. Background theme. So there you go. You can change from this sort of tunnel thing, which looks really cool. I mean, just look at the paint on there. That looks epic. And then if we go back to gameplay, you can change it to sort of traditional style, which looks a bit dated now, really. And then you got the garage. So I may keep with that. It's very different, isn't it? So if we go back to drive, let's reset the truck IR. We're having so many accidents in this truck. Have you noticed? That's the second one today. But yeah, the better flares I've talked about, and then on to the minor changes. Look at that sunset. So you've got auxiliary brake system support, which according to the release notes is where the engine brake and the retarder are in one control sort of unit. So I'm pretty sure you can control them together at the same time. Again, not completely sure on that. Fixed LP change. Again, not sure about that. Fixed brake versus parking brake behavior. It doesn't really explain what it's doing, SCS. I mean, fixed brake versus parking brake behavior. Does that mean they make the parking brakes stronger or the brakes weaker or something? I don't know. I'm really not sure. Retarder improvement, better cruise control behavior, no braking with throttle. Icon when moving only. Okay. Fixed suspension load gauges. Do we have any suspension load gauges in here? There we go, that one there. On the top row, second to the left, suspension load. Never even noticed that before. Does that mean they've got it working now? I don't know, 50 psi apparently. And then Steam inventory support to allow distributing rewards from upcoming World of Trucks events. So that's everything that is on this update, obviously with the sort of map landslide issue that's going on, which is cool. I think it's a pretty good update, really. I mean, we've learnt about how SCS are now implementing real life sort of disasters, really, into the game, which I've wanted for ages. We're getting double and triple trailers, which I think everyone's been wanting for ages. The new background thing is cool. And then the better flares as well, which I think just makes the lights look so good now. I mean, just look at that. The bloom has gone. This looks nice in the distance, that sort of fog. Oh, blew up the engine. But yeah, this looks really nice. Some Californian back roads. I mean, this game does look superb. You gotta admit it, really. It just captures America so well. I mean, coming from a game like Fernbus, playing that game has really helped me to appreciate this game even more. I mean, just look at that fog, the sunset, courtesy of Peter Weather Mod, just this truck, the interior, all the chrome reflections. It looks absolutely superb. Then you got the engine note, which is so smooth. Just take it in. You really have to sort of put your hands together to SCS sometimes for the work they're putting into this game. I mean, I just can't wait till New Mexico comes out. That will be absolutely epic. Exploring new scenery and everything, but I haven't even explored everything in this map yet. I mean, I think I've been spending quite a lot of time in California and Arizona. I haven't been to Nevada for absolutely ages. Probably since about April in real life, which is now what, almost 4 months ago? And I've only been going down to Las Vegas area. I haven't been going up northern Nevada. Haven't been to the road on Area 51 for a while, or even in this series. I'm not sure. I mean, there's just so much to explore, and it's just easy sometimes to say we want more content, but you got to appreciate the stuff that's here. I mean, I love that. Look at that reflection. It's great. It really is. But I don't think we're that far away now. Let's just have a look. Oh, 13 miles. That's a nice little journey, actually. This is a bit tight with these concrete barriers. So much easier to drive though. It's just effortless power. You're also making less gear changes, which is nice on my knee, which has been really hurting recently. I mean, I could go for auto, but where's the fun in that? Looks like we're not going into Santa. Where are we? Santa Cruz. Yeah, Santa. Looks like we're not going into the town centre. It's just on the outside. This drop off. Here we go. I don't think I've dropped off here before. So it is going dark, so I do have the option of sleeping now, so we can get a good picture of the landslide when we get there, because I don't want to get there when it's dark. You can't see anything. Right, how are we going to do this? If we were in a longer trailer, we wouldn't have been able to do that then, or if we were in the bigger truck. It's so much easier to negotiate terms with this. Let's put it in reverse too. It's quite a tight little gap, this. Bit of a curve there as well. I steered the wrong way then. Yep, steered the wrong way. That's messed it all up. It's a bit bumpy. I think I've completely missed the box. GG me. It's right against that. Oh, I'm not getting this right at all. I'm so used to the longer wheelbase being a little bit less twitchy. There we go. Great. I think I am going to rest. It's a bit too dark for exploring. It's almost pink here. Look at that. At the background as well. So every little helps. 7 and a bit grand, bringing us up to 52. So I think I'm going to go down into Santa Cruz. I know this town quite well on the game, so no need to put it into sat nav. We'll go and rest up outside. I think it's like a taco shop there or something. So we're going to rest up there and go and repair the truck as well whilst we're there. It's got 3% on it, but I like to keep it in tip-top condition. Need the lights as well, that might help. I had to find that I haven't got in this game yet, not remembering to turn the lights on. Got pretty much every single else fine. Well, that's powerful. Trying to find the best gear to start off in. I've got to sort of relearn the truck, because it basically is. Like 7th. Yay, speeding ticket. I hardly touched that then. That was just pulling away. I've got to be so careful with the power of this. I mean, what are we on? Yeah, back onto 51. They're just everywhere, the police. Gonna be a bit cheeky now, is that? Yeah, no, it's turning behind me. Thought, can I floor it a bit? No. So that's the road we're going to be turning down in the morning. Oh, there you go, look. Oh, that's cool. Really is. Does that mean we can't go down there? I can't quite see from here. Big Sur Landslide, road closed. That is... I love the detail. Can we go down there or not? If not, we're going to have to go on the wrong side of the road. I can't quite see if those bollards are just crossing the whole road or not. I mean, how do you clear up a landslide? I'm not sure there's going to be any forums on it on Google to help you. That's where we're going to be stopping. And let's just go and just repair the truck quick. Quick U-turn. Turning circle for the win. Okay, service. Okay, so in the repair shop, so it is 200, but I just want to have a look at the damage. I mean, let's say 800, 900, 1600, over 2000, but we're only paying 200 for it, which is always good. Okay, so let's go and rest up. What's the time? Let me just check. Almost 11. I doubt the taco shop's still going to be open. Oh, I think it is a taco shop anyway. Burritos, taco, polo fajita. Oops, I almost crashed into it. There we go. I think I've made a mess of that parking. Let me just move before I fall through the map. I'm actually in a parking space, I'm not. Here I am. Well, I almost just went straight through the shop, which wouldn't have been good. But yeah, let's rest up and I'll see you in the morning. It's actually not letting me rest here. Let me just move forward a bit, see if it... Oh, this is odd. Okay, so let me rest across 3 parking spaces. Okay, it's happy with that apparently. So, let's try again. I'll see you in the morning. And there we go. So it is, what's the time? Almost 9 o'clock, overslept a bit. Let's turn all that off. Look at the colour here. Looks superb, but a lovely sunny day in Santa Cruz. Still got plenty of fuel, so let's head right down to the landslide area and see what this is all about. Hopefully we can get down there for a starter. Just wait there. Here we go. Looks like we can go down here. There are some cop cars. But basically we got an empty road. So as long as there's no cop cars down here, I should be able to have quite a bit of fun down here. I'm just going to be careful to start off with. I just want to see what the road conditions are like. It probably still will give me a ticket if we go on the wrong side. But this is going to be quite cool. I don't know if I can see the landslide from here, or if it's further down the coast. But yeah, look at this. I hardly ever take this route. So wish I took it more. I mean, it's so twisty. I'm just leaving this in 10th gear. It's got so much torque up this hill. it's completely empty, this road. Let's have some fun, I think. See what top speed I can get down here. Already up to 80, look. So the apex. Get a bit quicker around there. But yeah, I just wish the physics were a little bit better in this game. I mean, you couldn't go 80 around the corner like this in a truck in real life. Not really, anyway, unless it was a racing truck or something. But even so, I still think it would tip over. Yeah, this wouldn't have been fun at dark. Not at all. Look at this, getting some nice flow along here. 93, 94. I think the gearbox is sort of limiting it here. Ooh, almost got some air. 95, wow, we are moving. Can get some air? Yeah, we did. That was epic. Down the hill. Come right around the coast, look. I'm just going to slow down a bit. All the scenery's loading up ahead, which looks a bit rubbish really. I wish it sort of fogged in. Or faded in, if you see what I mean. How far is it? This feels like quite far. Not too far now, actually. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, and the point of that road is? Oh, that's a bit disappointing. Or can we be a bit cheeky? Is there a cop car there? Is there a cop in the car? Right, so this is where I use diff lock, I suppose. Diff lock on. Right, diff lock is on, as you can see by that light. Let's take some speed along here. And we are around. Probably shouldn't be doing this, but I really want to have a closer look at this. So across the bridge, historic bridge, Rocky Creek. Look at the ocean there. And there's a car up here by the looks of it. Oh, it's another cop car. Does that mean we can't go any further? I think so. And yeah, that is a bit of a problem. And yeah, that is a land. Look at the sign. That's so funny. Wow. Right. I don't know how they're going to clear that up. Okay, so that is the situation with the landslide. I hope you enjoyed that video. I think I'm going to leave it there. It's kind of a cool place to stop, isn't it? You wouldn't really, well, I wasn't even expecting this, but yeah, why not stop here? Open road left for the next episode. And yeah, I'll just show you again where it is on the map. So, on the Route 1, just down from Santa Cruz. And you've got all this road to discover as well. And see the other side, there's a rest stop there as well. But yeah, that's a nice little cool feature that they've added. I've gone through some of the other stuff that they've added as well, like the dual trailers and the light flares and everything. But yeah, I'd say it's a very good update, and I recommend you looking at the open beta if you can. But if you've enjoyed this video, please do click the like, subscribe, and if you want other people to hear about this landslide, why not share it as well. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.